Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you to this. I want us to look at a particular photo. And this photo, if you check it very well, then that person who is on top of the car is Moses Wetangula. And by the picture, you can just see that Moses Wetangula is addressing a crowd there. And that crowd, it seems to be a roadside rally. But just take a look at the attendance. There's something I've noticed, and I believe you will also notice the same. Just take a look at how scattered the group is. So that is most likely within NZOIA County. Then I also want to take you to another separate rally. And this is most likely the governor of NZOIA County, Natembeya. Just take a look at that rally, and that is probably Natembeya. One thing that I've noticed, and I believe you've also noticed, is that one of them seems to be moving the crowds. If you look at the case of Wetangula, the numbers there tell a lot. If you look at the case of Governor Natembeya also, numbers tell a lot. So I want us to dig deep into these two events and also go through a tweet that Honorable AMISI shared in response to this event of Moses Wetangula. So before you do that, please like this video to enable YouTube to share it to other people not part of our audience. Also subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for giving this channel an opportunity to grow. After watching those two events, one by Moses Wetangula, the second is by the governor of NZOIA, there is something that I concluded from that. Moses Wetangula, despite the fact that he has positioned himself as the kingpin, you know, in Western Kenya, there is a scramble for this position of a kingpin. It is between Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. There is also Natembeya, who is also emerging here. So Honorable AMISI has reacted to that crowd that Moses Wetangula was addressing. So I want to take you to this tweet by Honorable AMISI. This is what he said. Kingpin is addressing a mammoth rally in NZOIA. Siku ya kufa kwa nyani miti yote uteleza. We shall be there no matter what. So going by that tweet from Honorable AMISI, talking about Kingpin is addressing a mammoth crowd. Now, if you look at that photo very well, would you say that that is a mammoth crowd? Of course, you know the definition of a mammoth. You know, when a mammoth crowd, when you are addressing a mammoth crowd, then you're definitely addressing a place that is full of people. In fact, crowds that Raila Amolo Odinga addresses, we could consider those as mammoth crowds. Raila Amolo Odinga's roadside rallies, all of them, the way you can categorize those crowds is a mammoth crowd. You would say that Raila Amolo Odinga is addressing a mammoth crowd. But if you look at this case of Moses Wetangula, from this picture does not qualify to be a kingpin. Then who is a kingpin? You know, if, for example, for someone to be considered a kingpin, you would consider like a rally, like, for example, just take a look at Ruto's rally. Just take a look at this rally.
Mheshimiwa Rais, hapa NZOIA, sikiza kwanza wewe, hapa NZOIA, mimi kwa sababu umenipatia kazi ya director, Your Excellency.
That is what we call a mammoth crowd. But we can't call Moses Wetangula's crowd as a mammoth crowd. So this tweet by Honorable AMISI, najua ni what in Swahili they call kinaya. You know, you're saying something but you mean the opposite. So AMISI is simply trying to tell Kingpin Wetangula that you can't be a kingpin. In this tweet, that is what AMISI is trying to say. That you are a kingpin who is addressing a small crowd. If you look at the numbers there, if you were to do head count, that number cannot even surpass 30, or rather let's say 40, because if you look at those people there, the cars that are there in fact seems to be more than the people who are there. So Wetangula is basically addressing few people. Now I want to take you to this scenario still on the same issue in Trans Nzoia. You have known Natembeya lately to be one person who attacks Wetangula, and he's also been attacking Mudavadi. In fact, he has been attacking these two people. The first person he started attacking was Wetangula, then he went to Musalia Mudavadi. But the idea was very simple, to try to communicate a message to the people that these people don't have crowds. So what we have seen in this rally in Trans Nzoia County that Wetangula convened, and especially after Honorable Colonel AMISI says message, the tweet there, what we have seen or made a conclusion on is that Wetangula doesn't have people. For someone to be successfully considered as a kingpin, you would consider a rally like this one. That's a rally for Raila Amolo Odinga. That's a rally that Raila Amolo Odinga attended. And look at the people there. Those are mammoth. That is a mammoth crowd. If I may take you back to the days of campaign, now Wetangula would preside over rallies which were attended by William Samoei Ruto. Most of the time, the confusion here is that some of these politicians always think that those people come because of them. But you see, the truth of the matter is that most of those people come because of the other politician. So for the rallies which Wetangula attended during campaigns, all those people they came there because of William Ruto. Now, if you go back to the days of COD, days of COD or days of NASA, those crowds used to be there because of Raila Amolo Odinga. This same confusion came when Miguna came from Canada, and he came after William Ruto took over. So Miguna thought that the crowds, the mammoth crowds that he used to see, he was the one who was pulling them. So when he came back to Kenya and tried to do those roadside rallies or those little rallies, he did not see people. That move made Miguna go back to Canada. The main reason was because he realized that those people are not his people. Those people used to come there because of Raila Amolo Odinga. So that is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. So in this case of Wetangula, I personally think Caleb AMISI has literally exposed Wetangula. Wetangula has been exposed in that photo. So we can't say that Wetangula can beat Natembeya in Trans Nzoia County. Basically, if I look at Natembeya and the Wetangula's crowd, I could as well say that Natembeya is a de facto kingpin of Trans Nzoia County. Now, this move that Wetangula has over, replacing Natembeya in the governorship position, I think Wetangula will have to think twice. He might find himself investing where there is no return. He might invest in Trans Nzoia gubernatorial candidacy only to get zero return out of it. So I personally think Caleb AMISI is making sense here. If I'm going to an extent of saying Kingpin is addressing a mammoth crowd, of course I said that is Kinaya. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this crowd that Wetangula is pulling here? Do you think Wetangula qualifies to be a kingpin? We have seen such crowds with Wetangula. We've also seen similar crowds with Mudavadi. Crowd that Mudavadi pulls is almost the same as this one. So we realize that these people don't have the masses. The masses are not with them. And that explains why in Western, the party that has so many seats is ODM. So Raila goes to the Western, does a roadside rally like this one. Rest assured, so many people will show up. So, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and do not subscribe, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. So until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.